Oof. Not this lighting making me look like an actual monster. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lordy Lord. Ugh. I'm hungry. Feel weird. I'm gonna cry. The lighting is bad. Oh, there's so many issues going on here. BRB. I'm gonna cry. Hello's a party. I was just complaining into the void. This lighting is like actually laughably bad. I don't know what to do. Wait, is my lamp still in here? No, of course it's not. For sure. I feel really. Hey, Osman. Okay. Is the audio still clicking now, or are we good? Also, thank you, Zabardi. I do not feel very good right now about the way that I look. I think maybe, oh, you guys are being like really sweet, and I feel like it sounds like I'm fishing for compliments. I'm sorry. I feel like maybe I need to change. Ugh. Check your DMs. News. Oh Lord, what could the news be? What's good is Emily's tired. Oh, dude, that's huge. Osman, that's huge. Crazy. Good for you, dude. This Sunday morning's... No, okay, see, I just can't do... I'm sorry, I need to change just because my bra is, like, not very comfy and I need to change. I will let you know what I am doing in a second. I just cannot be wearing this anymore. It's freaking me out. It's freaking me out. Yeah. Breaking my heart, girl. Why do you need a belt? I feel like that's not supposed to be worn with a belt.
Well, it doesn't fit my waist cover, so it falls down too far.
What do you mean too far?
Like whenever I walk, it goes like down here.
Why don't you just...
Then I'm constantly have to pull it up.
I don't want to wear anything I own. Everything's sad.
You can wear this from my room.
So sure. I totally just want to dress as we want.
I'll go on screen while you hold.
Yeah, go entertain.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm kind of just supposed to watch you guys while she's off raiding my closet. But I can't really talk because I just raided hers, so yeah. Yeah, it is live. I am babysitting you guys.
Okay. Definitely feeling less gross right now.
It looks nice Sonia. She's wearing this dress that we got on one of our trips during Christmas. I think I'm forgetting the name right now, but it was very fun.
Feeling kind of sly, TBH. Kind of sly. What are you doing, Claire? What are you getting ready for?
We're gonna go dress shopping for the wedding, and then I need to pick up other stuff for my outfit.
Slay.
Slay.
Oh my god, I'm literally gonna kill myself if I keep looking at my face right now. Okay, let's do makeup. Yeah.
Oh, can you do my makeup?
Yeah, for sure, dog.
Yes.
Do you want to do like a full face, like with foundation and everything?
I think I just need like some foundation and maybe some mascara, but I don't want to wear like full face.
Well, full face is fun. Like, when I say full face, I'm gonna put like foundation, concealer, blush, highlight, mascara on you. That's 5 products.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Moisturizer all over your face.
I put it whenever.
Thank you guys. What'd you say?
I put moisturizer on whenever I wake up and after I wash my face.
Yeah. I like to put it, I don't know if this actually changes anything, but I like to put it on every time I'm about to start my makeup because it makes the foundation feel less gross. Speaking of, where is my foundation?
I didn't steal it.
Oh yeah, it's right here.
Also, do not stain my dress. I love that dress with my whole
I'm
heart.
not gonna stain your dress, bro. Okay. So, step 1. Let me call my blush palette. Jesus Christ, I have so many responsibilities. Oh Lord.
No, Emily's back for the summer because her school ended. So, after summer, she'll go back to college.
Dude, I'm like, I want to go back to school.
You have, like, the whole... I don't want to be in school. You can't talk.
I love school.
She's such a nerd. I don't know what to do.
I literally don't feel nearly as good ever as when I'm in school.
You can learn stuff with me. Like, you can do my homework if you want to feel...
Claire, you're literally in 9th grade. I already know all of it. What summer job does Em have? Girl, this.
Yeah.
Heck you mean? I had an internship, but it kind of got gross, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable doing this. Without naming names, don't go into politics, kids. It's sad there.
I need a brush. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna be using that too. My new friend, what's my little sister? Oh Lord. Okay. So. Alright. Yeah, I'm aware of my sister's smarts and Okay, can you put your hair back for me? Come here. This might be a little bit too pale for you. Stop smiling, dumbass. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you a foundation that actually matches your face a little better. Girl, if you keep moving your fucking face around, I'm
Ow!
gonna
You
kill
just foundationed my eyeball.
No, I foundationed the skin around your eyeball. You're welcome. So if you don't stop squeezing your face, Mariano's on his way. He told me that the man of my dreams. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you for $4, dude. So Look up. Okay, yeah. We do have to get you a foundation that actually matches your face, Queen. Wait, look at me here. But this isn't terrible. You just look, I'm like way more pale than you. Is she one of those streamers who only communicates with subs? Clearly not, babe. Yeah. I just recognize usernames pretty frequently, but you don't have to be a sub. Just a bestie. No worries, is she Australian or American? You really couldn't pick that one up.
They think I'm Australian? That's so cool. Or do they think you're Australian? I mean, we know we're sisters, so they have to think both of us are either Australian.
No, literally. Resting bitch face when you're doing makeup is like what you have to do. Like, if you're working. Also, I'm like a cautionary tale for poking at your skin because I create, like, I don't really have acne. I create red marks on my face though. It's horrible. Also, how come I can't find my powder like literally anywhere?
Could it be in Cammy's room?
Yeah, probably. Oh my god, I can't keep looking at my face, it's gonna kill me. Alright. No, the streamer works for subs, not the other way around. As in the subs work for the streamer? I mean, yeah, I guess. But I don't really work for anyone, fact. I work for me, myself, and I. I'm like from stress, like my face. What do you mean? Like, like I pick up my face from stress. You gotta look up here. I pick up my face because I get like really, especially when it's late at night, and I just like lean into the mirror and I get really hyper fixated on something that is, in fact, not a pimple, and I keep fucking with it as though it is. That's when the issue becomes an issue. What is that? This one's more of like a close your eyes stitch. Okay. Now, look up. Look up again. Okay, so you look up. So I have an issue with like dry skin. Yeah, you definitely have like more.
I have oily skin.
You have oily skin. That would have been helpful information.
I thought you knew.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's just like information that my brain stores on a daily.
What? I don't know what to do with my hair. It doesn't ever dry the way I want it to.
Larry,
Yeah?
can you come here?
Yeah.
No, I'm doing your makeup.
I'll be right there and back. No, not yet.
Oof. Sorry. Okay. both study at CMU? Claire's, oh, have a good day, husband. Claire is actually, in fact, a child, so no, we do not both study at CMU. She's in 9th grade. Okay, look up. Let's just fucking powder your whole face, man. Just to, like, set this in for now, and then we'll wipe it off in a sec. Okay. Actually, do I even need to... Stop! Girl!
The bottom of my like chin is really ticklish.
I don't care. Swipe. Do I swipe my powder off? I do. Ooh, okay. Now it's... Okay. Now it's blush. Are you learning how to do this stuff?
Oh, should I be watching you?
Well, you should be like paying attention to the steps. King Mariano's on his way. She told me that the man of my dreams would be promised in someday.
Why are you not singing, Emily?
Because you're singing the wrong lyrics.
No.
She told me that the man of my dreams would be promised and never be.
And someday be mine.
No. And would never be mine. Would be promised to somebody else and never be mine.
What?
Because the whole reason...
That's such a sad lyric.
Well, yeah.
Way better.
Yeah. But that's why, like, have you seen Encanto?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, but, like...
Like, why would she be adding to the sad part of the song if it was a happy lyric?
It still just sucks. I feel even worse for her now.
Oh, yeah, babyface. That's actually to incentivize people to subscribe, to send more subscribers. I know. It's okay that I'm a brilliant businesswoman. Mm-hmm. Not everybody can be, and that's okay. Oh. Wow, I actually hate my face so much. LOLs. Alright.
Can you say Emily?
No.
Is this more foundation?
This is highlight.
I'm trying to learn.
Foundation is only the first thing I put on you.
Okay.
Twitch streaming really does scream success. It screams, I have a fucking college degree to get, babe. Like, in the nicest way possible. That's what this is. Okay, yeah, we need to get you some foundation that's like for oilier skin, because this is like attacking a little weirdly, so I'm sorry. Just around the sides of your face, it looks good. Okay, and then eyeliner. Do you want eyeliner?
I will probably mess it up. And I blink a lot, so I don't want to get yelled at by you.
Well, I was just gonna do, here, let me show you what I'm gonna do for me. So, it's like I'm just gonna do a teeny tiny. Super little.
And you're not gonna go like on my like eyeball or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, then yeah. What is this like annoying little picture that people send in the chat?
Like Kappa emote?
Yeah.
Thank you, Van. I have no idea. Also, my nose is not straight. It's actually ridiculously crooked. Girl, you just blinked like actually 5 times in 2 seconds. You do not need to blink that. Okay, I need you to, why don't you just close your eyes for me? Open your eyes. Yep, teeniest little thing. King Mariano, she told me. I don't know if I've ever seen Hotblockchain without makeup. What are you talking about?
You just did.
What? I also I post so many TikToks without makeup. I stream all the time with no makeup.
Oh, we did arm wrestle. I beat her every time. I'm in ROTC. We're training little army people. I have to do like push-ups and stuff like that. Sucks, but I can beat her. So. We have. Well, she has 2 sisters, me and another person, which is Cammy. I'm the youngest, Cammy's the middle, and she's the oldest.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's not supposed to be in there. Somebody asked how I am as a big sister. Choose your words carefully.
Emily is very kind. I know that that's not like what you're seeing now is not a good example, but she's very nice and she helps me a lot to be more confident with myself. And she's a very good role model. She's strong, she's smart, and she knows what she wants. I couldn't ask for a better one.
Oh, bitch, I love you. You're so slay. So slay, OMG. We need to go shopping for makeup because you need to have, like, especially for this wedding. I can't put that on you because it's just a little bit too bright for you. It makes you look like a ghost a little bit. Just a tad, not in a bad way, but like.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. And I want to get non-cream highlight because I fucking hate that shit. Cousin's wedding.
It's
somebody's somebody
wedding.
who we're related to's wedding. I'll tell you that.
Our dad's side of the family, like, if you could imagine like Big Fat Greek Wedding, that's like all the events there. But like in the best way, they're so sweet.
Yeah, very like Nicholas, Nikolai, Nikki, all of that. All of that, all the time.
Don't forget George.
I dare to play arm wrestling. I don't know what kind of weird fetish you're on right now, because I feel like there's a lot of like, it seems like you need us to arm wrestle, but for the millionth time, I will not win, and I am uninterested
in doing something she'll lose at.
Yep. Let me see. Perfect.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you look great. And then just put on like a little lip gloss.
Okay.
And like, actually, just because, hold on, I made you so pale that your lips are like looking at. I did not realize you were so much more tan than I am. Let me just bring back some of the colors. We're just gonna do like the teeniest, tiniest little lip.
Okay.
So I'm gonna show you something, because a lot of lipsticks, you might be like, I need to buy a natural looking lipstick and a dark lipstick, whatever. No, you don't, because you're like this. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, and then we're gonna mix it with another color because it's a little brownish. And then like, ba, ba. And like that is literally, look at yourself in the mirror right now. Like, yeah, look there, because that's not going to show you. Like, that's how much I put on, and then give me your lips. Oh, girl, did I not put chapstick on you before?
Nope.
Okay, well, that's my bad. Whoopsies. Give me like a, Yep. Just trying to get it everywhere. Okay, hold on. I'm like doing so well, actually. I'm slaying. Because this way, you get like, it doesn't, like to somebody who doesn't know how to do makeup, i.e. men, it looks like, not all men, but most, it's like, I'm not even wearing lipstick. Close your mouth. Okay, let me just fix it a little bit more. Girl, your lips are cracked. What, do you drink water or like?
I do. Not a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say not enough. Open your lips again. Yeah, done. And now put on the lip gloss.
Wait.
I have not seen any Stranger Things. My friend who I'm visiting in Jersey, Keon, has made me swear not to watch it without him. Apparently it's really gory, right?
Oh my gosh, I should watch it.
I mean, if you like the boys. Oh, you look so pretty.
Thank you. I don't know, because the boys' looks change every season. So I could like them this season. I might not.
What do you mean the boys' looks?
Like, okay. The boys in Stranger Things. I know you're talking about the boys' show. I do like the boys' show. I haven't finished the second season yet. But I'm talking about the boys in Stranger Things because you reminded me of something. Every season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they look mad uggo. But, like, that's not why you watch the show.
Depending on how good the plot is, it might be.
That's why you watch the show?
It might be.
Wait, come here. Oh, I guess I got it like that. Brilliant. Lips up again. Done and done. Go show mom. Go show mom.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I agree that, like, well, I think that's probably why it's, like, way more gory, because it's, like, they are getting too old to keep the same, like, narrative up, if that makes sense. I'm gonna film a TikTok, so why don't you entertain?
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
I'm not a very like entertaining person.
I think you can figure it out. You're smart.
Okay. So what do you guys want to talk about? I don't really have like a prompt ready. Let's talk about the boys, because I watched the first season. We can talk about pets. Okay, so we have a dog that we had for like 7 years, and we had a cat for like 3, and then we lost her, and I'm pretty sure she's not alive anymore. Hi, Mac from New Zealand. I can't tell you Emily's secrets, and I don't know what type of accent that is. I'm not very good at accents. It's like that. That is a poor cat. But she was very smart, alright? She lived for not a whole long time, but for a while. We like to think that she got kidnapped by a very nice family instead. I am very excited for The Boys Season 3. I haven't finished Season 2 yet, so no spoilers. Season 1 was very good. I liked the writing on it. And I think it's a very realistic portrayal of what it would be like if superheroes did exist. And I think that's cool. We want to get a new cat. Emily wants to get a cat to take to her dorm. We want to get a cat.
I need a cat now!
Yeah. We're going to have another cat to stay here with us because we're a cat family now, I think. Yeah. They're just way easier to take care of than dogs. Fish. No offense to people who like fish. Fish are great. They're just very boring. Like, I can't really, like, hold a fish. That would be bad if I tried to do it. Oh my gosh. World War Z and 28 Days Later. I watched them both. I loved them. Zombie and movies and apocalypse movies are like my favorite thing in the world. They're the best. What color? I don't know. I know that my mom wants like a cat that has like symmetry in its face, which I think I would want that too. Really, I'm fine with anything. I'm 14. I'm gonna be 15 in September. Okay, I do need to study for finals. I didn't do that homework, but I had 2 finals on Friday. I got A's on both of them, and I didn't study for them. So I think if I just don't study, I'll be good. Like, it's fine. I have like A's in my classes. It won't really affect them if I don't try a whole lot. As long as I don't like completely fail all of them, we're fine. Like, it's not a big deal. I am really excited for my schedule next year though because, oh, and I need your guys' opinion. So, next year my schedule, it was going to be AP World, AP Comp Sci, Honors Math Analysis, Honors English, ROTC, and then, what was the other thing? Honors Physics. But we've decided, yeah, I do steal Emily's clothes. This is Emily's shirt right now, so I stole it from her just now. Yeah, but I look great in it, so I'm gonna keep it.
Wait, I don't know if I got the clip I wanted. I did not. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, if I don't go to Carnegie Mellon for college, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Before Emily went to Carnegie, my dream was like, I want to go to MIT. I'm gonna go to MIT. I'm gonna be so smart. I'm gonna do it. And then I realized that if I go to MIT, I will be surrounded by people who got into MIT, and that sounds really exhausting. Like, middle school? I'm in my first year of high school. I'm just finishing my first year of high school. So I'm out of middle school. I don't know what grades are like in Europe or stuff like that. I know that in Canada they're different. I want to go to Carnegie Mellon because it's number 4 for engineering, and like my dream is to be an aerospace engineer. I think that's so cool. Like, it's really interesting to me, and I think it would be awesome. But right now, I have to focus on my schedule for next year, which is probably going to be awful, because I'm not somebody with very good work ethic. Okay, here's the thing. I don't really know, like, I'm pretty sure I would just major in engineering, but like mechanical engineering, but MIT sounds exhausting. Like, you have to be a genius to be in there, and I don't want to be around geniuses. That's like so much. And I'm not saying that people at Carnegie Mellon aren't geniuses. I'm saying that they're geniuses and they're actually.
Wait, is this weird?
No, you look beautiful. And you look like you actually enjoyed the song.
I do. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Somebody come tip her. She's feeling all the liquor.
What?
If I give subs, you dance? Yeah, basically. Basically. What major do you want to do, Queen?
Mechanical engineering? That's a major, right?
That's a major. That's a fucking pissy major. Like, it's hard. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
It's like pissy. It's difficult.
Yeah, then I'd want to do that, because I'm going to be an aerospace engineer, and I'm going to make rockets. I'm going to be so cool. It's going to be awesome. Aerospace engineering. That's what I've decided. Because if I don't do rockets, then I can make, like, missiles and stuff like that, which is also so cool. And it's also, like, it takes the least amount of time. Like, I don't like school. I don't like doing it at all. So, like, engineering is, like, the least amount of time. It's just, like, a 4-year degree, and you can go into a lot of different jobs.
Oh my gosh, Keon. Keon's on stream.
He's on stream?
He's on stream. I just saw his ad. Slay, Keon.
Wow.
Your sister knows what I'm... I swear to God, brah, if you're getting creepy with my little minor-ass sister on the stream right now, like, I don't think you want to know. Listen, I got friends who know how to... I got friends who are at Carnegie Mellon because they're hackers. Like, I don't think we should go there. That's what I said. Respect exclusively. Okay, thank you. You want to make weapons, they're asking?
Okay. If I can't
I have no issue with that,
Yeah,
so I don't know why... You don't gotta get...
If I can't make rockets, then yeah, I'm gonna make weapons.
I mean, yeah, that's where the money's at.
Yeah.
They're like the money they funnel into NASA is like increasingly like less and less. You want to be in the military.
Oh no, I would work for like a private company if I
Boeing?
did. Yeah, if I did like rockets and stuff like that. If I did weapons, I might like do some with the government, but like not a whole lot. 'Cause.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So true. Mm-hmm. Is your parents restricted to your study? I don't know what that actually means at all. Yeah, okay. You know what? You're forgiven. You're forgiven. Just, I don't want to see no fucking creeps up on the stream in general. But, no, Mom, I'm threatening.
She's threatening a good thing.
I'm threatening a good thing here.
I think they're asking, like, are our parents strict with what we're gonna do for, like, studying? No.
No. I think, like, honestly, Mom, like, if I like, okay, like, obviously the stuff I'm pursuing, like, the major that I'm good at, but, like, if I was, like, a phenomenal artist and I'd be like, can I go to art school? What would you have said?
Yes, but find one that gives you a scholarship or a public school.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think that our parents, like, well, one of them's dead, but, like, I think that my mom is, like, supportive about what we want to do, because what we want to do is, like, it's good because it's, like, that's what you're good at, and that's what you like. Like, I don't think that my mom would be very supportive if I was like, by the way, I'm going to be an accountant because it makes money, but I hate it. Because she'd be like, Queen, what are you doing?
And she's not strict about grades either. Like,
Well, yeah, my mom didn't even check my report card all through high school. She was like, you got this. And
It might be strict about grades if you guys didn't get top grades.
yeah, maybe if we didn't have 4.0s, maybe then she'd be strict about grades.
but like if I got a C in like a class, I'm sure she'd be like, okay.
That doesn't happen.
It doesn't
yeah,
happen, but if it did, I wouldn't let it happen.
Your parents pay you everything? Yeah, my mom should be walking around just be like, she'd be throwing gold bars my way, you know? No. Like, I did not get a scholarship from Carnegie Mellon because the FAFSA sucks. And so now I use Twitch to pay for that, because I'm literally, like, I could not think of a better school for me. And also, like, you know, if I can, why am I going to be like, Mom, you know, those first 18 years, those first 2 decades, nah, that was not enough. Like, hell no. Did you enroll them in school? It really looks like they've come of age. See, okay, did you enroll them in school? So I assume the you is me. It really looks like they've come of age. So, but that would be both of us because that's a plural. Or maybe it's
Is
like...
she talking to mom? Are they talking to
Oh,
mom?
maybe they're talking to Mom.
Mom's not in this room. She can't.
I mean tuition. Yeah, I pay tuition.
They split
Shush.
the tuition. They deal with it together.
Well, now I can pay full tuition for all the next 3 years by myself. What does your mom think about my fashion sense?
I don't like it.
She doesn't like it. You heard her there. So.
But it's still a good fashion sense.
I like my fashion sense. I think my mom would rather I dress like a Mormon, but like, that's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, King. Twitch is the hustle here. Why your mom don't like your fashion sense?
Cause she's a
Woo!
mom.
Thank you for the subs. We got a dance party. Let me go grab.
Oh God, I'm gonna leave. I can't dance.
Okay,
anymore.
you can go.
I'll be back after the dance party's over. I've got it.
It's up to you, but do the thing you wanna do with your life. Where's my pink speaker?
I think it's downstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna go do my hair. Call me back when it's over.
Okay. You're brilliant.
I know it.
Yeah, obviously.
Emily, look what I just found.
Slay.
I forgot I had these. I'm so happy.
No, big slay.
Oh.
Power on. Bluetooth mode. Device paired.
I've been recently like very much into older music, and especially because I'm wearing like a twirly dress. I think we're gonna do like twirly songs, you know? You can't see past my knee in the screen. Okay, that was a little like... Okay, I'm putting these shorts on. so I don't get yelled at. It's nice to hear compliment the streamer. You can compliment the streamer, but if your compliment is, you have ginormous boobs, that's not really a good compliment now, is it? You could be like, wow, I really love your tone of voice. When you talk about the things that you're passionate about, it's infectious. You have great confidence. Those are good compliments. Bad compliments are, I'm gonna fuck you. And that's why they get banned. This song is so good. I want to be back in the studio. It's up to you, but you do the things you want to do with your life. It's up to you to choose. I only hope you do it right. It's up to you, but you do the things you want to do with your life. But do you want my love? Do you want my love? I wish we could go to a studio. Makes me so sad. But let's pick another song, because this makes me sad that, like, I've been doing, like, you know, like my ballet moves, but you can't see any of it. Makes me cry. Oh my god, I need water. Do you want to get me water? Sure. Also one of Emily's new favorite songs. Well, I tried to make it someday, but I got so damn depressed that I set my sights on Monday, and I got myself undressed. I ain't ready for the altar, but I do agree there's times when a woman sure can be a friend of mine. Well, I keep on thinking about you, sister, don't I'm surprise, and I just can't live without you. Can't you see it in my eyes? actually.
We're the dancer family.
Just enough to show you care.
Oh, I'm hot, 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 hot. Wait, I'm pausing. I'm putting on a sports bra because this is like, my boobs are coming out and I'm hot.
Moving up, then I'm moving out.
You know that song, Chloe?
Yeah, you played it for me and now it's on my playlist.
Oh, that's so good.
It is.
Okay, Claire, are you a sports bra?
Checking Cammy's room. She's gonna have them.
Can you close the computer door so I can walk past?
Yes. Okay. Hello. You guys are a weird chat. Gonna be honest. That's really weird of you guys. What do our parents do for a living? So, both of them were engineers. That's how they met. A very cute story. Now my mom is a computer programmer, which is cool. Yeah, sometimes you need to be honest. Like, I get that like there's kind of like this thought of like, well, they can't see me, so it doesn't matter what I type. But you're being weird. That's my sister. I don't really enjoy seeing creepy men or women commenting stuff like that, so strange. Our parents did not go to MIT. My mom went to, I'm pretty sure, Queen's, which is a university in Canada. And my dad, I don't know where he went. I know he went to college twice to get degrees. One was in Romania, and then when he escaped from communism, because this was when it was still communist,
Okay,
he got another one.
I'm adding something new. Because I was thinking, like, whoa, this would be so slay. Let me edit this. Okay.
How has it not been 3 minutes yet?
What do you mean?
Is it a 10-minute dance party or a 3-minute one?
It's a 10-minute dance party. Why is this?
Oh,
What the fuck?
yeah, our mother is Canadian.
Okay, whatever. I was gonna say, for a certain amount of subs, it should be like rent out a dance studio stream.
Yes.
I don't know how many would be like
100.
100.
1,000. It's
No, it's not 1,000. Clary, 1,000 is so much money. Like nobody has 1,000 subs.
Okay.
Will you meet me? Why can I not edit this? Oh my god.
It should be 100 then, because you're renting out a whole place,
That's true.
and there's a lot of dancing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm like, Claire, you need to go turn the air conditioning, because I'm like actually, I'm sweating. I'm sweating through my makeup so bad. Okay. Slay. Whew. Let's open a window out here. Okay. I wish I could have more space. Can I speak any other languages? Honestly, no. I wish I could, but they never taught us anything. By they, I mean my parents.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Mama Leone left a note on the door. She said, "Sonny, move out to the country. I'm working too hard to give you a heart attack. You ought to know by now. He needs a house out in Hackensack. Is that all you get for your money? And it seems such a waste of time. If that's what it's all about, Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. I'm moving out.
we're done.
more song.
Yeah. Oh wait, it was only 10 minutes. Just kidding, we're done. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We're from California.
Oh,
I'm gonna read you guys now. Alright. Emily did dance for like years. I'm telling them about how you're like a dancer.
Oh, I am like not that good though.
She's great, she's lying. Okay. I realized I mentioned communism once and now the whole thing is like talking about politics a whole lot. I was just telling the story. We don't need to talk about it.
We don't need to talk about it. This is my little sister. Slay.
Sorry.
You should never argue with a crazy mama. You ought to know by now. You get paid. I don't know what that is. But
Someday I'm going to hear California Dreamin' song in this stream. How long has your sister been dancing for? How long did you dance for?
like 5th grade to 9th grade. Yeah?
What are you wearing for shorts?
These?
A while. My father does not miss communism. He passed away a few years ago. He was an amazing man. I don't want to hear any more political talk, please. It's getting annoying.
I'm just gonna stand in front of this window,
Go for it.
get all of the wind that's coming in. Oh my god, I probably smell. Do I smell?
No, you smell great.
Are you sure?
Yes. If you don't smell great, you smell like nothing.
Okay, that's good. Ooh. Oh, this is so nice. This like breeze, like, you can never argue with a crazy mama. You wanna know by now.
I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
No, you can't drive with a broken back. At least you can polish the fenders. And it seems such a waste of time if that's what it's all about. Good luck moving up, 'cause I'm that's not my range. Moving out. Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Slay. You gotta go?
Oh, do we have to go? No,
I thought you said you had to go.
I can go later.
Okay.
Our dad was 53, I think. 53?
Mhm.
Yeah, 53. He died of a heart attack. So that's why his age, like, people are like, it doesn't make sense his age, but yeah. He was so cool. If somebody were to have a movie made about them, it would probably be him, because, yeah. You know ASL? I want to learn it this summer. I want to learn like a bunch of different languages, but I'm probably not going to. So I'm gonna have to set my line to like 1 or 2. Right now, my goal is to be fluent in Spanish and ASL because I think that would be cool. But if I had like my dream, it would be fluent in Spanish, Italian, and Romanian, and then ASL. But I don't think I have like a good enough memory. English was hard for me to learn.
English. Yeah,
English.
clearly.
I say it correctly, alright?
I need. So we be having dimples. I cannot believe how sweaty I am.
Okay, English. How do you think I should say English?
Like you just said it English.
English.
Yeah.
That's how I say
You had
it.
like a random spasm where you said English, but you don't say it that way usually.
Oh. I tend to like keep my mouth like kind of closed whenever I'm talking, so like.
Well, that's kind of an issue. Your whole mouth should open to make every word. That's how you get good pronunciation. I'm fluent in 3 languages and understand some of the Latin-related ones. That's huge. I am really bad at language acquisition, but Claire, you know that every second that you don't learn a language, you're getting worse at it.
Gee, thanks, Emily.
Well, the critical point for language acquisition is age 7, where you can use Bayesian learning. After that, the older you get, where you don't like reteach your brain flexible understanding of grammar as opposed to an absolute understanding, which is what happens if you're monolingual, it becomes harder and harder to access it.
That's why I'm starting now.
Yeah, well, TikTok, girl.
Oh my god, I go to Spanish class. It's fine.
Mi español es muy mal porque mi no practicar español en la universidad porque no. ¿Cómo se dice? But, no, pero, cuando,
What are you trying to say?
when I visit Miami and New Jersey, like, my friend and I, Keon, are, like, not going to speak anything but Spanish so that I can, like, force myself to learn it. Well, because over the phone you'd have to use meta-ostentation, but, like, in person you can just use ostentation to learn a language. It's a lot easier.
So why can't you take me?
To Miami?
Yeah.
Why can't you buy a flight? That's what I thought. Join the workforce. Stop being a leech on society. How about that?
I'm gonna learn Spanish even quicker than you. You come back, you'll be like, alright, I'll be amazing.
I doubt it.
I'll be amazing. It's fine.
I think, the thing is that when I was in high school, like, I took Spanish, but I wasn't thinking about, like, trying to learn it, you know? I was like, this is for a grade, so, like, my understanding of the language comes second to the grade in the class, and unfortunately, if, like, you know, if you're just trying to learn something to, like, get a grade, you're not going to actually learn it. You're going to learn what you need to and then forget it by the time the next test rolls around. So.
Oh, you want to know what I learned this year?
What?
Naval ship and aircraft recognition. I know what an EA Hornet looks like.
Good for you, dude.
Mhm.
That's cray. How's college classes been going? I mean, I'm on summer break, so not. That's how they've been going. It's not at all. Clary still has how many weeks left?
1, and it's finals. It's all finals.
Why are you not studying right now?
Because I have a 101 in math. My English grade, we got a study guide that's just the questions. Bio is the only one I actually kind of need to study for, but it'll be fine. And then I just have art.
You know who I had? Roxanne. Oh, I loved Roxanne. I think she retired. She was great.
I have...
Montague?
No. I don't want to say her name on here. Because that'd be mean.
Well, those are the only 2 ones that I know, so.
For what? For math or?
For bio.
Bio? Oh, no, I got a boy. He's... Okay, here.
No, Claire, I don't care because I don't know his name. Like, it's just
Yeah.
going to be, like, some name. But that's lame.
Mhm.
Lame AF, a man.
Yeah.
Famously, men shouldn't be allowed to read. One of my favorite activities is, like, bringing back, like, I think like Miss Sanders' jokes are pretty funny.
I don't know what NATO phonetic... I know what the phonetic alphabet is.
NATO phonetic alphabet.
I know the phonetic alphabet.
North American Trade Organization? Is that what you mean?
I don't know. But I know the phonetic alphabet that we had to learn for ROTC. I know
Then
that
you
one thing.
probably do know it.
So if there's ever a radio and they start saying random words, you just go with the first letter of that word and that's what they're trying to spell out.
Glad to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
We can be bilingual. I don't mind. The thing is that I would only be able to, like, maybe guess what you're saying if it's in Spanish.
If you
How
speak-
good is your guys' German? Terrible.
It's
Actually
not a-
terrible. It doesn't exist. I don't know a single. Dankeschön. Ich liebe dich. But besides that, no.
I can't say anything at all. I'm not very good with language. That's why I'm trying to be better. So give me a chance.
Oh well, my stream's trying to load ads and my DNS server is like, nope. Slay. How many languages do you speak? Literally one. And I know, it's really embarrassing. I need to learn other languages. I just, like, I was literally just saying this, that, like, in high school, I just didn't put any effort into it. Like, I had shit to do. And then in college, I also had shit to do. But, like, you know.
Now she has.
Now I have nothing. So, like, Emily, your personality makes me happy. Dude, that makes me so happy to hear. Like, Wait.
What are you trying to read?
I don't know what he's responding to, but I do really appreciate it. Thank you! This is actually 2 necklaces. So one of them I made, and this one is by my friend who, let me find her thing, because we went to, like, middle school and high school together, and she, like, last summer was like, hey, Queen, so, wait. She was like, hey, Queen, like, LOLs, I be making jewelry now. Do you want some? And I was like, are you serious? Yeah. Okay, it's from Shop Dart Narcissus. I don't know if you can see that. Why is it not? So lame. But, like, literally the most beautiful jewelry she makes. Like, it's stunning. And she designs it all herself. It's so sick. Yeah. Shop.NARCISSUSS. It slays. Does she make men's jewelry? Let me see, actually. I'm not, like... the thing is that a lot of her jewelry, like, low-key is androgynous because she's, very much, like, an LGBT advocate, so a lot of her stuff, like, can be worn by women or men, if that makes sense.
You have 3 tattoos, right?
Technically 4.
Where's the... What?
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh! I forgot about it.
Well, actually, technically 5.
What? Oh, the stick and poke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew! But, like, I love her so much. She slays. Thank you guys for the follows. I have not said it yet, and I so apologize. Thank you. Do you plan on getting more? Like, tattoos? So here's the thing with me, is that all of my tattoos are, like, really, all my tattoos are, like, really meaningful to me. And so, like, though I love the way that a lot of tattoos look, I don't have any, like, ideas to represent things that are really meaningful to me. So, like, even though, like, yeah, I would love more, like, I might not get more because I don't want to ever be looking at my arms and be like, that was stupid. You know what I mean? Like, that would be, But, yeah, I love Miss Athena over here. We got a tattoo command that's dope. Slay. I love it. But, like, if you guys do have, like, concepts, I mean, you people know me pretty well now. But the thing is that I just don't have many things.
A woman isn't truly successful if she's never been married. Because a woman can't become a queen unless she has been married to a king. That's not true.
Yeah, just in general, that's actually
not true.
Dude, what about Queen Elizabeth? Famously the Virgin Queen. Famously a phenomenal queen as well, her slay.
I mean, I think you just have to be stupid to think that. And to, like, believe
no,
it.
not stupid. Please, we're not mean to people. You have to be uneducated, and that's honestly worse. But yeah. Your 6-packs are really coming in nicely. Very proud of you. I need to work out more, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I know too much about you and homegirl. I just don't know what that means because I got hella homegirls. So, but yeah. Anyways, Filling out my sleeves is hard because I don't want to just throw whatever there. No, yeah, that's my main thing is that, like, I see so many tattoos and I'm like, oh my god, that would be so sick. But at the same time, like, it would be a tattoo that I got just to get it. And I don't know if I'll be, like, slay with that. Like, I don't know if that'll be a very slay moment for me. So, yeah.
I don't think I'll ever get tattoos, but if I were to get one, it would probably be like the sun.
Well,
and the
Cammy and
sunfish
I
that
are
she-
both gonna have this.
I don't know if I want to have a tattoo though.
I know.
That's the thing. But if I were, I would get the same one that my sisters are getting. So yeah. Oh my gosh, can we boot the guys who just keep talking about politics? Can we do that? Or would that be rude? I mean, I know it would be rude, but
I think, you know, I was thinking of as a like cool tattoo for when I'm like really, really killing it. Cause my mental illness still beget me sometimes. I think a cool tattoo would be like an abstract hand, like this, and like above it, like another abstract like bird, like with its wings outspread.
that's so cool.
Yeah, right now I don't feel that light. Right now I do be feeling a little sad, but
I'm sure you'll get it.
yeah, so true.
Would you get on like your back or like? You could get on your leg. You don't have any tattoos on your leg.
I know. I would say maybe the back of the calf.
Ooh, yeah.
I do be loving my tattoos.
Oh, do you have any book recommendations for me? Because I've never been a really big reader, but I kind of have to start being one. So.
Okay. Yes, I'll be right back. What do you mean you kind of need to start being one?
Because, like, if I want to be, like, smart and stuff, I have to start reading. Can't just, like, sit in my room all day like I did. Well, I can, but I would need to be doing something. But today, I am going to dress shopping for the wedding of our cousins. Maybe. I have a southern accent. I don't know if I do have an accent. I know I do have an accent. Everyone has an accent, but I don't know if I have like a southern one.
Okay, this book has hella annotations in it, but objectively is like phenomenal. Do you know what HeLa cells are?
No.
Okay. So, HeLa cells are the only cells that, like, they never fucking die. And they were extracted from this black woman's, I think, cervical cancer. And her family is, like, super poor right now. And those cells have generated trillions of dollars. She's been in space. She's, like HeLa cells are so popular and they're so utilized that they are literally in every research lab ever. They have a thing of HeLa cells. So that's about her, Henrietta Lacks, and her family and like the history.
That's so cool.
I think it's good.
I'm gonna read it. I also, oh my gosh, I need to finish A Brief History of Time. I'm on chapter 2. I've had it for months. And it's like a good book.
You've had what for months?
A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking.
That's a hard book to read if you
I
have no
know.
grasp on.
I know.
Did they extract those cells from her related to the cancer? Yeah. So basically, I cannot remember where she's from, but she went, oh, no. Where's Johns Hopkins located? Also, can you scooch?
My apologies.
She's from around where Johns Hopkins was, and at the time, in the 60s, Johns Hopkins had this clinic that was specific. It was a free clinic specifically for black people. And so when she noticed that she started having like a lot of cervical pains, she went to the free clinic, and what they used to do for cancer was put stacks of like radioactive material up your vag in this case, but also that's like what we had before chemo. So basically, like, she was gonna die of the cancer, but they also killed her. But anyways, they took this sample of her cancer without getting her consent, and then started like experimenting on it and realized that it didn't die ever, and profited so much that those cells have been used to make every vaccine. Basically every vaccine we have has been tested on those cells. Like I said, they've been in space to prove that organic matter could handle being in an oxygen-fueled airlock. Like, it is obscene, the amount of research and the profit that's come from that research, and the fact that her family hasn't seen a penny of it, ridiculous. Yeah, I read this in high school. It's like, that's why I read it in like junior year, and it was so great.
Power off.
No, it's like actually insane. Like it's a similar level of insane to when like you learn about like the Tuskegee syphilis study, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, I get that you were racist, but that's a full person, and you saw no issue with what you were doing? Do you know about the Tuskegee syphilis study, Claire?
No.
I think it started in the 40s or the 50s and went all the way to like 70s and 80s. Basically, so syphilis was like a sexually transmitted disease that now we have a cure for it, but at the time we did not. At the time let me revise. At the time this study was started, we did not. It's about to get dark in here. So there was this doctor who proposed that syphilis acted differently, or like presented differently in black men and white men. So he basically argued that in white men, syphilis eats your brain first, because white men have bigger brains, and in black men, it eats their bodies first. So he was like, let's just observe people who have syphilis. And let me be very clear here. This study was incredibly, like, abusive for a lot of reasons, but even from the get-go, the posters they put up to get people to come to join the research for their study said, do you have bad blood? Call such and such. And at the time, in the South where they did this, like, the term bad blood was, like, specifically used in African American communities for, like, a lot of different ailments. So, like, already but it was also used in African American communities that were poor and poorly educated. So already they're looking specifically for participants who are poor and who, like, won't know what's going on. Right?
That's terrible.
I know. So they bring these men in. And also, just a side note, the record keeping for this fucking study is ludicrous. They lose track of consistently. They're swapping in people. Like, when you do a long-term observational study, you have one subset of groups that you follow for a lifetime, right? Like, you do not waver, you do not add people into your study a couple years in. You start with your observational group, and you stick to your observational group. And they didn't even do that. So right off the bat, it's a shit study. But that being said, the part that gets really bad is they would tell these men that they were giving them treatment for their syphilis, and they were basically giving them aspirin. They would then, out comes an actual medication that syphilis is deadly, by the way. Out comes a medication that will cure your syphilis. And not only did they not administer it to the men, but they specifically prevented them from getting the treatment. So if they went to another doctor, separate from this research lab, for help, they would tell those doctors, like, do not give them the treatment. And they killed fathers and sons and husbands, all for no reason. We had the cure.
That's horrible.
Yes. Yes. It's gross.
That's, like, disgusting. How can you, how can you do that to a person?
Because they didn't think they were doing it to people. No, not smart though. if they were smart, they would have had good record keeping skills. If they were smart, they would have followed the scientific method. If they were smart, they would not have lost track of patients. If they were smart, they would have autopsied the bodies of white and black men who both died from syphilis to find out that their bodies reacted in the exact same fucking way. No, they were not smart. No. Back then they thought lesser, but they had full knowledge of the scientific method. What? We knew about genetics. Like, I have no tolerance for that excuse, because this continued to happen until the 80s, like the 70s at the very earliest and the 80s at the latest. And so they fucking knew. They knew. That's why the indigenous population in Canada doesn't trust government vaccines. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I wouldn't either. Like, am I mad, bro? Yes, I am mad. Like, talking about this stuff should make you mad. If you're not mad, I don't know what's going on in your brain. This should infuriate you. That people, who could have been, people who looked like me did horrible, horrible things in the name of looking like me. That is infuriating. I always get emotional about this stuff. How can you not? History is not cut and dry or boring and bland. History is all about emotion. It is all about hate and love and lust and power and corruption. Of course, when I talk about our history, even if it's our medical history, it's gonna get me angry. You know? And I have such a special place. There's a special place in hell for those doctors. What a bunch of assholes. Withholding treatment? Disgusting. Am I in medical school? No.
Emily just reads a lot of history and is very well educated about that stuff.
Very passionate about that stuff. I don't know if I get to qualify for well educated yet. Just look at the Rockefeller family and the India birth control medical campaign. It's giving a little eugenics. No, one thing that will always, was it okay that I took this?
Yeah.
Do you have another one that you could grab me?
Sure.
Thank you. One thing that will always infuriate me, because I've been taking birth control for a while, just because I got really bad periods in 9th grade, and so birth control helps with your periods. And one thing that made me really, really, really angry, and still really, really angry, I mean, it should make everybody angry, is all these innovations that help us in day-to-day life and shit came at the cost of everybody who wasn't white, basically. We literally invented birth control to stop black women from reproducing. Gross. The first Planned Parenthoods in black communities exclusively. Why? They didn't want any more black babies. All of these, it's always, especially as a woman, you think about those are two big Planned Parenthood and birth control in general represent really big pillars of the current feminist movement, because if you have access to birth control, then you don't have to be pregnant, and then you can keep pursuing shit. At the same time, they're also huge reminders of how the feminist movement has not been a unified front. It has not been an intersectional movement. It has very much centered white women for almost all of its history, and I think still centers white women. No, you misunderstand. We have low birth to death rates. We just don't grow as a population because it's too expensive to have, well, not even that it's too expensive to have that many kids. It's that the way that families worked before was that you would have kids to do labor for you. children were part of the family's labor force. So of course you want to increase your TFP and your utility and your labor. Now that's like not the case, but I mean that's like in developed countries that's very much less of the case. That's still the case in a lot of places. Hence why in the 90s, when the UN tried to sanction like East Asian nations for child labor, we saw massive rates of famine and starvation because without that extra income from their children, like, you know, they couldn't afford food. Wanderer, I love you. You're so funny. Oh my god. I'll be Brayden.
Did you decide on the name for like your subscribers? Weren't you gonna call them like M&Ms?
They are M&Ms.
They are?
Yeah. But yeah, one thing about me, just for all the new followers, is I be ranting all the time. I get angry constantly. How could you not? The more you learn, the more you educate yourself, the more you realize, like I was saying, like history is a story of is so emotional and like gut wrenching, and at the same time, even like the history that we do have access to is written by the victors. So like, who's to say how bad shit really was? Not our textbooks. You guys in chat keep getting timed out because you're weird. I love that. That's so funny. Thank you for the bits.
What does that mean?
So 1 bit is a cent.
This one.
Thank you.
Oh, so they gave you 2 cents?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Should males carry protection on the first date? I just think you should like always have that on you. Like I don't like.
Oh my gosh, I thought they were talking about knives for a second. Like.
No, like I feel like you should just always have that on you in case, like, cause I don't know, like, what if you're just hanging out with your friend and he's like, oh my god, the girl I like is coming over. Fuck, I don't have any condoms. Like, it's just helpful, you know. We're both from LA. Ethnically, we're from Macedonia and Ireland.
Well, we're like a mix. It's like Irish, French, and like German a little bit. Like that's what.
So Macedonian.
It's like half all Macedonian.
Yeah, half solid Macedonian.
And then the rest is like, but I think all of it is from like Europe.
Yeah.
So like the easiest way is just.
Yes, we are Macedonian. That's why I have the Macedonian sun. Human history is all about killing and blood. I think human history is really the story of like what it means to have a growing, like an infinitely expanding, intelligent populace. Like, similar to how chimps wage war on each other, like the only difference between like our bloodshed and like the animal kingdom's bloodshed is that we form communities that stay like truly put, right? Like we form like nations and city states and so on and so forth, and like that causes this like, whereas like chimp warfare, you know, like there's no oral history. Like with language, we've been able to develop weapons past Iraq, and like that's why it's like I feel like that's why like our violence escalates so much. Like a lot of other like other species that display language, or what we think of in the lay person term as language, isn't what like psychology would define as language, because it's not generative. So like for something to be considered a language in like the sphere of psychology and linguistics, it has to be generative in the sense that like you can create new words, and like you can use it in like all these different ways, and it's not just like a noise that means tree. It's like if I say tree house, like other animal languages animals do not communicate in this way, right? Like they have like what seems like a word or a sound that means one thing, but they cannot build upon it. They don't have like prepositional phrases and so on and so forth. And it's because of language that humans have been able to create all that we've been able to create, because we have a predisposition for grammar and syntax. But, you know. Are you ready for world hunger in the second half of the year? King, explain yourself. Are we talking about abstract constructs with languages? I was. Yeah, I don't understand a damn thing she's saying, but I see how she tries to explain her point of view to
Us.
To us. It causes respect. She does it passionately. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I would also like to point out that is an example of a good compliment that will not get you banned. Like, you guys need to let me know if I'm like, because a lot of times when I start talking about the stuff that I'm interested in, like I'm not going to look at my face saying it. So I look across and I like sometimes forget that I'm like on the internet. And so if I'm using words that are like too like academic in nature, just let me know, and then I can make it a more colloquially accepted version of the concept, so that like we can all discuss what I'm talking about, because I don't want to just rant and you don't understand what I'm saying, you know? So yeah. I agree that humans have evolved some sense of rationality because of our ability to think abstractly, which comes from out of language. Arguably, good point. You know, I would argue that humans are not very rational. I think it's more that, like, our ability to have a history, like, you can't, all of these innovations are, like, improvements on really, really rudimentary things. Even something like the atomic bomb is an improvement on, like, the first rock that we used as a weapon. It's a massive improvement, but at the end of the day, like, it's a weapon, you know? And the reason that we were able to make it is because if you have a language that's generative, you can construct a history, and so you can learn from your ancestors. Like, chimps don't learn from their ancestors. They don't know what happened in the past, and they don't have this concept of the past. Like, in the same sense that we do, because our past is written down. Like, if we didn't have a way of recording history, we wouldn't be able to have this technologically advanced society.
Animals know if we're humans. What does that mean? Like, why does that matter?
Animals don't always know if you're human, so I don't know.
Humans, like animals on the Galapagos Islands, are very calm around humans. It's not like. Oh, are you talking about learning from your ancestors? Is that why?
Oh, animals know to fear humans? I don't know. See, I would be curious to see if it's like, do they fear us because we're human, or do they fear us because like they would fear any scent that is not theirs, like that is not recognizable to them, you know? Because like if I walk into the African safari, I sure as fuck don't smell like anything in the African safari. So is it that they are that they're like, that's a human and I'm afraid of it, or is it like that is a scent that I'm unfamiliar with and like could be a threat? I'd be curious to know which one it is. I don't, but. Fooling you in what way? Mrs. Popular, Jesus. Too cool for school. Have a good day.
I'm yellow M now, I guess. which is cool.
That's cute. Elsa's got boyfriends hitting her up. Oh, please. Oh, please. Like, Claire talks to boys.
I don't have a boyfriend. I want to make this clear.
I know. But do you talk to boys?
Well, yeah. Like, I don't talk to them in that way. but
Yeah, that's what I
no.
mean.
Everybody, I need to wait for them to grow because not a lot of them are, like, tall in my grade right now. Not taller than me. And also, I think I have, like, a very...
Slay! Slay dance party.
Oh, God,
Yes.
not again.
Yeah, again. Thank you so much to whoever gave the subs.
I'm going to...
I don't know who, but thank you, Anon.
Power on. Bluetooth mode. Device paired.
Power on. Bluetooth mode. Where's Emily's phone challenge?
I'm gonna guess in the room somewhere.
Okay, but you're not gonna help me look? Oh, that's right. And it seems such a waste of time, if that's what it's all about.
Play Cherry Bomb.
Okay.
Are you gonna watch the new season of Umbrella Academy?
I don't really watch the first.
The first one is not as too good. I mean, I don't really remember, but I really like it. I think you should watch it.
There's so much to watch. Oh.
Can't stay at school. Old folks say you're pulling a fool. Down the streets, I'm the girl next door. I'm the fox you've been waiting for. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. Jerry Bob. Hello, world. I'm your royal girl. Jerry Bob. No nights, love, and straight sounds too. Come on, baby, let me get to you. Bad nights causing teenage blues. Get down, ladies, you got nothing to lose. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. Jerry Bob. Hello, world, I'm your wild girl. Jerry Bob. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. Jerry Bob. Hello, world. I'm your wild girl. Jerry Bob. Hey, street boy, what's up style? Go ahead and drinks don't make you smile. I'll give you something to live for. Have you grab you to your sour. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. Jerry Bob. Hello, world. I'm your wild girl. Jerry Bob. Jerry Bob. Jerry Bob. Jerry Bob. Jerry Bob. Jerry Bob.
I love that song.
Was that a 3-minute song though?
Oh, we need another one.
We need a little bit more.
Welcome to the jungle.
No, your band. I want to play some music.
You could play.
Is this song I want to listen to for a little bit?
Reach out, touch faith. Jesus.
That was a 3-minute dance party. Thank you for watching. Slay. If you want more, you know what to do. That's a great song. Reach out, touch faith. I love seeing the chat be all. I miss dancing so much.
Start doing it again. Dance Dimensions moved to. Do you know where the little gym used to be?
They're not there anymore?
They're not. Well, they're closer now.
Oh, they are at the little gym. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was dancing when it was there.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
I thought you only did it when they were at the mall. Because I distinctly remember that's where I would spend 2 hours doing my homework. That sucked.
Uh-huh.
And then
The clubs at my school for dancing are like, a lot of them are like Bollywood, or actually almost all Bollywood, and like I did competitive Bollywood, but I'm not that good at it anymore. Like I can like, I don't know, I could like I can do like, but no, see even that's not nearly as, I'm not as quick as I used to be, like, no, I lost it. That's okay though. It is what it is. Can you do the light bulb?
I can do
Yeah. I'm not usually that good. Stomping, because you, like, so in the specific, like, dance I was, or the specific, like, part of a dance that I was doing was, like, you go up on your toes and then slam back down. And every time you, like, so it's like, hit down, hit down, hit down, hit down. You know? But I'm not nearly as good as I used to be, so.
You look like you're making Naruto hand seals, is what one of them said. Did you watch Naruto? I
No.
I tried to. It's so long. Like, it's ridiculous.
Thank you for the subscription! Slay! What do you mean it's ridiculous? Like, the episodes are long?
No, like the show. It's like you got the first Naruto, and then you got when they're teenagers, and then you got ugh. And like I can't. I stopped if an anime or like if a TV show even has like more than one season. It's like a struggle for me to finish it.
Why?
Cause I don't.
Also, oh my god, your makeup looks so good. It looks so,
Thank
like,
you.
flawless.
Cause I don't have enough like of an attention span to keep it that long, unless it's like really interesting. Like I just can't. I can't.
That's okay. You don't have to do that. But you also, like, don't have to, like, only watch one show at a time. Like, I watch a bunch of shows at one time, so I don't get bored of any of them.
What are you watching now?
Nothing. What's the issue? I'm waiting for The Boys to come out, and I need to wait to see Stranger Things with Keon. And then what's the other show?
Emily used to hate anime. I watched it first and was bullied ruthlessly by my sisters. I wasn't like a nerd or anything for it. I was a nerd, but not because of that. Not because of that, alright? It was like, I just happened to watch it. Ruthless. And then, like a year later, she's like, oh yeah, I started watching anime. Like,
Well, it was good when I did that.
she's a hypocrite.
No, you don't understand. It was good when I did it.
It's not good when anyone does it. I'm sorry. Like, it's... We just have to accept that if you watch anime, you're a little bit uncool.
Dude, I am so hungry. It hurts. I'll be right back. I need to get myself some food.
Can you get me hummus with carrots?
Yeah, for sure. Reach out, touch faith.
I'm trying not to eat dairy, gluten. Yeah?
Oh, I just wanted to go on my phone, but then I realized that it's still connected to the speaker here. So I'm just gonna do a little. Also, thank you guys for all the follows. I'm sorry that we've been really bad at saying thank you. Are you lactose intolerant? Possibly, right?
Possibly. Yeah, okay. Yeah?
Let's go soon. Emily, let's go soon.
Okay,
There we
I'll go in 15 minutes. So, try not to eat dairy and gluten because I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to both. I know I'm allergic to gluten. Don't know if I'm allergic to. It is celiac disease. I don't know if I'm allergic to dairy yet. We'll find out, I guess. And then I'm trying not to eat sugar because it just makes me feel icky. gonna be all healthy. That unfortunately means most of my food options are not the best. What about fructose? If you can't drink milk or eat cheese, you are lactose intolerant. I'm not allergic to everything. People, like, I say, like, oh, I'm not eating, like, gluten or dairy, and they, like, act like it's the end of the world. Like, there are so many options for me. Can you have gluten-free, have you had gluten-free beer? I am 14. I've had, like, a sip, little sip of, like, real beer. So, no. Feel bad for the meat. Yeah?
So there are actually no carrots?
I know that's a lie though, because I ate them this morning.
No, there's no carrots. Mom and I just checked. Can probably ate them.
I can't eat dairy. It's fine.
I'm sorry, Queen.
It's okay.
Sorry, we're going at 8 minutes.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe the olive oil popcorn?
Like I had at breakfast, I'll be fine.
You really can't, you don't want the salami out of this? Damn, I used to eat this shit all the time, dude.
I did. I loved it. I still do. But I'm dedicated to figuring out if I'm allergic to it or not.
Well, how are you gonna, you just need to do like a, like, do you feel better when you don't eat cheese?
I do.
Oh, that sucks.
Our sister is in between our ages. She's 19. Our other sister's 17. I'm 14. So, I was a little late to the party.
No, stream is not over in 8 minutes.
No.
She's leaving.
I'm going. So it's basically over because I won't be here, but you want to know a fun fact about me? I was unplanned. An accident. That's actually the truth. They were debating whether or not to have a third kid, and yeah, very funny. Would you stream as well someday? I don't know. I don't think I'm very good at, like, talking.
Well, clearly you are.
Well, like, yeah, but, like, that's because you have, like, an active chat and stuff. Like, when you started out, you had to, like, come up with, like...
Well, yeah, because I'm a chatterbox, so I could just be like...
like, you say... You're, like, interesting, too. Like, when you talk, people want to listen.
You're interesting.
It's, eh.
Also...
You thought Emily was 24? What?
Also, like... What was I saying? Not everybody finds me interesting to talk to. These people do, because they found my channel, clearly. But, like... I'm sure, like, all the people who... There's probably, like, thousands of people who've clicked on my page and been like, ooh, not interested. You know? And that's also okay. But there's always somebody who wants to talk to you, and always people to listen.
I just think that, like, that'd be so much. Like, you have to stream a lot. And I don't know if I'm, like, dedicated enough to do something like that. You could talk about your studies when you go to college. I'll teach you guys how to build missiles. Do a little drawing class for you guys. I have got to go. Bye. Love you, Emily.
Oh please, JK. Greatest kid. Yeah, I'm 19, kid. I just finished out my freshman year of university, so, yeah. Ow, fuck. My fucking heel, bruh. I'm like, sorry, I'm like, just like chomping away, but I need to fill up on some fucking protein right now. I'm dead. Oh, good. More. I didn't realize, like, how much I missed. Wait, is your name actually Willow? Say yes. One of my besties in high school is named Willow. I want to unfollow you, but you seem smart, so I like that. I usually don't tell people when I want to unfollow them, cause that'd be making me sad, but like, okay. You like TikTok? Yeah. Book. Dude. I'm like so hungry. Yeah, so this year I have 2 B's and 3 A's in university. Which, I'm not even gonna fucking lie, that's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good, man. Like, at my school, it's so yummy. Yeah, I don't know what, can I make this something that isn't that? I find him really hideous. Holy shit, 16.4? God damn. Thank you, Stoneheart. I appreciate it. I go to school in PA instead of UCLA. Yeah, I didn't apply to anywhere on the West Coast at all. So like Stanford, UCLA, USC, whatever. I just knew that I needed to not be in LA or like California because I don't want to live here when I'm older, and I was like, I can't keep living here, like, because then I'm just gonna hate it even more. And also Carnegie Mellon was like my top choice because it had my major that I loved. My dad's email is 6feetunder@gmail.com. What do I learn in philosophy? Well, my major isn't philosophy, but I did take a ethical studies class called Dangerous Ideas in Science and Society last semester, which was talking about like, you know, scientific innovations and like the ethical repercussions of them and like and then we like edged into like determinism, free will debates, and so on and so forth. And it was genuinely the most rewarding class I've ever had. We talked about everything from like, you know, abortion to eugenics to like I said, determinism to like computer consciousness. It was just so cool and it was so interesting. Thank you, J Redux. I appreciate it. Hi, Arif. I don't know what that user is, but hi to the person who said hi. I'm new. No one asked, bro. Shut the fuck up. Bro, no one asked. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay. You, like, do people, like, okay, really quick question. Like, when people come into my chat and like, shut up, stop talking. Well, I guess they wouldn't, but, like, the Twitch algorithm, like, boosts you on recommended pages based on, like, the average amount of chats you have in, like, a minute. So, like, that, like, helps your algorithm, whatever. Yeah. Anonymous Brody, not trying to make it to a place, like, I don't have, like, one thing about me, I don't have the tolerance for, like, when I get annoyed by people, I don't have the tolerance for it, and it's the exact same thing on the internet, so, Twitch gets weird with hate spam. Oh, I don't know that. I prefer to call you by your first name. I feel like calling people by last names is a little disrespectful. But, there's a group of chatters that get off on being banned by streamers. No, I'm sure. And, like, I just don't understand it. I really wish that I did, because, like, then I feel like it would, like, it annoys me right now because I don't understand, like, why you waste your energy doing that.
Bye, Emily. Tidy up your room.
Bye, Mumsy. I will, and I love you.
I really love you.
You look so pretty.
Thank you.
Like, I really just don't, like, I just don't get it. I feel like, I've never written a hate comment on anything that I can remember. Like, maybe when I was in, like, 6th grade. But, like, that I can remember, I've never written a hate comment. Because I was just like, what's the point in this? Like, if I don't like this, I don't want to give you a comment. Like, I don't like what you're saying or doing, so I don't want to see it anymore. You know? Wait, what's this about? What's this about? It's why people have anxiety attacks. What do you mean? I'm confused. Then that's on them. We all have to learn how to deal. I'm so confused what you guys are talking about. Well, banning people is easy, talking to them is hard. That's all I mean.
Emily, do you know where the Band-Aids are?
I thought downstairs, but I could totally be wrong.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Will Bitcoin ever go up again? In my opinion, I think a big allure of Bitcoin was that it was this, like, holder of monetary value that was very separate from our centralized dollar, which is, like, really beholden to government policy. And seeing how, like, the change in interest rates was able to affect the price of Bitcoin so much, I think takes away from that allure a lot. So, I'm not sure. But in my opinion, it's made it a lot less enticing to, like, put my money in crypto. Because, like, the reason I would put my money in crypto is, as opposed to, like, just, like, actual stocks, would be, like, because it's not beholden to the United States. It's, like, evil shit. But after the most recent crash, it seems like even Bitcoin is held by the inescapable grasp of the oligarchy that openly runs the United States. That's my opinion. Oh my god. That was so funny, Anchor. I like that a lot. I don't know. We'll see. Not having a centralized currency, it's like, it's only a big pull to the consumer if you're not, if the U.S. government's actions affect you just the same as they affect the value of the dollar, like, what's the value of having a dollar as opposed to a Bitcoin? But, like, it is a store of value that, like, you know, they can't be like, give me your fucking Bitcoin. Like, if our government wanted to tomorrow, they could be like, by the way, dollars are worthless and our new currency is donuts. Like, that would suck, and they're not ever going to do it, but they could. So, like, I do understand still, like, that there is still, like, the allure of Bitcoin and, like, not having it be tied to a government, which is, like, very hard to trust. At the same time, I can't tell you if it's going to go up or down. I don't have enough of that knowledge, but I don't know. I'm not positive. I'm kind of unsure on how it'll do. I can see reasons for why it'll continue to plummet and reasons for why it'll skyrocket again. Yeah, I mean, legally, the government probably can't take your Bitcoin. Like, if we, like, dystopian era, they can, but, like, it'd be a little harder to take your Bitcoin than it is to take your dollar, or to make your dollar irrelevant. Here to knock them back home. Yeah, I moved out of my dorm. Oh my god. Dude, hummus and me are so close, it's unfucking real. I love hummus. Yeah, power play, I absolutely agree. The thing is that, like, I'm not necessarily... I think the hope is a great word, because I'm not necessarily optimistic that's gonna happen. Like, hopefully it does, but, like, like, that is initially why I was like, Yas, crypto, slag. I'm becoming a little bit more... Thank you so much for the bits, Damon. I missed you. I'm becoming a little bit more disillusioned with the concept of... with, like, especially things like Bitcoin in general, especially, like, as they become, like, more integrated into our society, I'm just like, oh, is this just another thing that I had hoped for that, like, our government will render irrelevant and, like, unuseful? Philosophy on people. Like, how people function, how I treat people. What do you want to know? Oh my gosh, thank you for all the followers. You guys better not be bots. I always get freaky when people be talking to me. I'm like, there's nothing I can say that you want to know. Hello, idealism or materialism? I don't think those are, like, that's not, like, an either or situation. I feel like people who tend to, like, fall victim to materialism also fall victim to idealism. Well, if you understand the wheel, aka algorithm first rule, never share it. What's Carnegie Mellon most known for? Probably computer science. But my major and what I study was literally invented there, and hence why I study it there, so it's pretty cool. Wait, I saw, you ever read into Stoic philosophy? Like, barely, like, not enough to really talk about it. Hello, Compt. That's how I say your name, but... Okay, just in general, my philosophy on people, I guess, is, like, I will have, like, I'm not a mom yet, obviously. I'd love to be a mom someday, though. And I will consider myself a successful parent if my children grow up to be generous with their love, understanding with their words and their reactions, and confident in themselves and their competence. Like, I think that, so, I try to emulate that as much as I can. I'm not a great person, that doesn't actually, saying that does not make you a less bad person. I'm an okay person, and I could be better, and I would love to be better. But those are the traits that I think are really important, you know, like, anyways, thank you, the Beard Beasts. That's very sweet of you. No, don't worry, Psycho. You can say, there's a big thing between, there's like a huge difference between like, you're really pretty, or like any variation on that, like you're gorgeous, I love your smile, I think you have such pretty eyes. That is insanely different from like, you're so fucking hot. First of like you're sexy. Those have a very different connotation in my mind, you know, or like talking, like referencing parts of my body that they find specifically hot does not make a compliment. That's like, you said that for you. First of all, I know I have big boobs. I have fucking back pain. I'm familiar. Like, I wish I wasn't familiar, but don't worry, I'm reminded every fucking day. So, like, I know that, you know? I think that anything about your physical self is a bad compliment. No, not at all. Not at all, not at all. And, like, those make me feel really good. Like, when someone's like, you look really pretty, or like, I really like your makeup today. Like, those are great compliments. I just think that there's, especially online, there's like this misunderstanding of like what a compliment is, that you say for, like, a compliment is something that you say for the other person. A comment that you make about their, like, I mean, boobs aren't really like sex organs, but like they also kind of are, because like I have boobs so I can feed a kid. Like, a lot of comments about like sexualizing comments are made for you. As like that, you said that because you wanted to say that. That doesn't make me feel any better. And I think that the difference is like a compliment is something that makes the person you're giving it to feel better about themselves. That makes sense? I might be my sister in chess here and there, but Claire's really good. So, how have you been? I've been good. And thank you for the bits, Damon. My sister went shopping for dresses because we have a wedding coming up. So slay. Slay. But, yeah. I hope that what I said just made sense, because I don't think I ever said something like that, maybe about the mind I found amazing. No, I think there's like, the thing is like, it's not that it offends me, because even in real life, I have boys who like, say things to me when we are not friends and we have not met each other, and like, I don't want you commenting about my body in that way. I think that like, because I see this behavior like not just online, I don't think it's necessarily like an online issue. I think it's like sometimes men forget, like sometimes men get confused as to like what a compliment that makes a girl feel good is. Like, if you're going on a first date and you see her, like, always give her a compliment the first time you see her outfit. But you don't go, you look hot. You should go, wow, you look so pretty. Or like you look so beautiful. Or, oh my God. Like, just like stuff like that, you know? Like, that signals to the girl, like, that you find her pretty, as opposed to you just want to fuck her. Because, let me tell you, when somebody tells you they just want to fuck you, or says something that insinuates that they just want to fuck you, that is like, you have lost out on her. Especially if you're going on a date, bud, just pack it and go. Pack it and go. You're not getting laid. SMH. I hate when someone unattractive makes you feel uncomfortable. Take a hint. I don't like to call people unattractive, because I feel like that's kind of like putting negative energy out, and like I can be really mean, so like I try not to do that. But like, I think it's more like when somebody who I'm like very clearly not interested in won't leave me alone. Like, a lot of times, you know, I go out to bars with my friends, and like we have to like, I'm constantly like, can we go dance over there? Like, we need to move now. Because there's like a guy who like won't leave me alone up and like, please don't touch me, and he like keeps trying to touch me, and I'm like, like, I try to be, like, really nice until I just can't be nice at all. Like, I was dancing with my friend Emma from university, and then this other girl, and we're all dancing together. And one thing that I found really, really gross is, like, we're dancing together and having fun, and first of all, there's just a circle of men around us. Like, bizarre shit. Like, it sounds like I'm making this up because it's, like, that's super weird at a club, that there's just, like, a circle around you, but it's all men, and every couple seconds, somebody, like, these guys keep trying to, like, reach out and touch us. And, like, it's, like, let me give you a demonstration, because this was super, super weird. Like, this is me, I'm dancing, yay. This is the man, okay? And it's, the three of us are dancing, and they'll try to, like, come up and, like, around me, down my hips, like, okay, these are, like, imagine these are the guy's hands, like this, and, like, you know, there's a bunch of different, like, it wasn't like it was just one guy. It was, like, a bunch of guys, like, doing that. Like, some that were, like, my age and some that weren't, which was what made me so, like, confused. Like, I feel like if you're like, a 19-year-old boy, like, you should kind of know. Like, you're not some creepy old man. Like, you should know. Don't touch women without asking. What? Like, that's super weird. But, like, anyways, ooh, I don't know why I told that story, but that was, like, a really gross night for me, and I was just a little bit, like, that's my, because of the, like, when some, like, just take the hint. I try to be really polite until I can't be, like, in this scenario, I literally, like, by the time the third guy, like, the third dude who tried to touch me and my friends, like, without asking, like, just walked up and tried to, like, touch us, like, you know, on, like, just anywhere. I, like, whipped around, and girl, we low-key almost got kicked out of the club. I, like, whipped around, I was like, get the fuck back! Like, and also, like, literally like that, but worse, because I'm wearing, like, a skin-tight dress, my makeup is everywhere, and it's loud as fuck in there, so, like, I had to, like, actually scream, you know? And, like, and then, even after I did that, again, remember, there's a circle of guys around us, so even after I yell at this one guy, a minute later, another guy comes up, and at that point, I'm just like, you know what? If you're gonna touch me without asking, I'm gonna fucking touch you without asking. Because both my friends were, like, a lot more drunk than I was, and they, like, weren't even really noticing it. So, like, again, this guy comes up to me and starts, like this older guy starts going like this to me. And I don't care how old you are, I don't care who you are, unless you're my boyfriend or, like, a female bestie of mine, but bestie, I don't want to be touched without being asked. Like, I don't like that. That makes me feel really, really uncomfortable. Sometimes when I'm sad, like, I can't even be, like, I don't like hugs when I'm, like, really, really depression sad, because I just don't like people touching me. It makes me feel stressed out. And, like, so when this next guy, after I've just yelled, does it, I, like, again, I whip around, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then after I do that, it still happens. I just don't understand. Like, I am not your friend. We are complete strangers. If you wouldn't go up to me on a sidewalk and do that, what makes you think that you can do it now? Like, ugh. It was just gross as fuck. The men must have been on drugs or something. But all of them. And I honestly, I don't really think that that's an excuse. Because I've done drugs, and when I'm on drugs, I don't go around touching random strangers, feeling up their boobs. Like, I know better. It doesn't matter how drunk I get. It doesn't matter if I'm absolutely blacked out. I know better than to touch people without asking to touch them. I feel like that's, like, kindergarten level shit. No, I know you didn't say it was an excuse. I'm just, like, I'm riled up, you know? Like, I'm just frustrated. Like, I just feel like I just feel like it's, like, so gross. And it made me, like, so angry for a while because I was sitting there and I was like, wait, really in like 2021, you guys still be touching people without asking? Like, that's so bizarre. This is a moth tattoo for my dad. I've seen straight girls kiss other girls when they drink. Yeah. Yeah. But, like, they ask each other. You know? Like, I think... I think that, like... It's so gross, Heart. Do kindergarten kids ask before touching? Bitch, I did. I did. When I knew from, like, the get-go. I was like, I wasn't running up to random... Were you, as a kindergarten kid, running up to random adults, or children in general, trying to touch shit, grab their boobs? No, I don't think so. Like, that's also the difference. It's like, I don't mind, like, it doesn't bother me if, like, you know, to get like, I mean, it bothers me a little bit, but, like, if we're, like, walking and some guy, like, brushes my shoulder, that's, like, this is me, I'm the guy. Brushes my shoulder, that's fine. The thing that bothers me a lot is when guys grab you by the hips to move you, and I'm like, you could have just asked me to move, bro, but whatever. Like, just nasty. Like, just nasty and gross and ew. Ugh. The party scene at CMU is like, you know, it's not crazy, but it's enjoyable. It's enough. I don't ever get wasted, and I like it that way. Some people do, but, like, I'm not. I know what it's like to be blackout drunk. I know what it's like to throw up because you've been drinking too much, and I'm done. I am good without that. I don't find that fun. I have no interest in doing that. Like, I just, you always ask us, yeah, especially when people are drunk, like, especially when, first of all, when I get a little tipsy, you know, if I do hook up with somebody, I, like, tend to forget if I have already asked for consent or not, which leads to me every, like, 5 seconds being like, hey, just to double check, is this cool with you? Are you liking this? Is this chill? Which I realize is annoying. But, like, I feel like that's better than not asking consent at all. Like, I mean, obviously that's better, Jesus. But, like, most of those guys probably weren't drunk. Yeah, like, most of those guys were just, like, they just thought that was okay. And that's what I think is so gross. It's like, either you think it's okay because you think that you don't have to ask to touch anybody, ever. But I know that's not true. The difference is you think it's okay because I was like, because it looked like 3 tipsy girls dancing together. That's why you thought it was fine. That's why you had no issue with it. Like, because you were like, oh, obviously they want this attention. And it's like, no. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Just no. Ew. Yeah, I'm 19. Shockingly, people do be drinking in college before they turn 21. Sometimes kills the mood, but yeah, I'd rather be 100% sure. No, exactly. Like, I'd rather 100% this person's into it than, like, what's the alternative? They're not into it and too drunk to say no, but, like, if you had asked, they would have said no. Like, that's bad. That's not good. You never want to be that person. You know? Thank you, Charlie. Ugh. Psycho Also, I'm sorry, but I literally live in Pittsburgh. They were not on Coke and Molly. Like, no. This was not, like, a crazy club. Like, this is Pittsburgh. At most, they were, like, really drunk. And even then, when I'm really drunk, once again, I'm not going up to random women and touching them. And you know what? I think I get a bit of a say here, because as somebody who is attracted to women, as somebody who has gone home from parties with women before, do you know why I'm successful? Do you know why I've never been rejected by a girl? Why I've gotten every girl I've ever gone after? I'll give you a hint. It's not because I went up to her and started touching her before, like, without asking. It's definitely not that. Nah, it's because I know how to talk to women. And the thing is, the most ugly guys can pull girls if they know how to talk to girls. A lot of guys who are very attractive have no idea. A lot, like, you just, if you know how to talk to a girl, you can go home with her. Fact. Not true. Ugly guys with money can, but not ugly guys. I disagree. I disagree so much. The amount of beautiful girls who date ugly men, no, that's just a lie. Like, that's just untrue. Because I literally have evidence to disprove it. Let me tell you that. It's not about, like, also, I have to say one thing. I am uninterested, like, this mentality that women want you to, like, flash their money at them. No. I was talking about with my friend Rylan the other day. Like, we were talking about how, like, there are guys at, like, clubs and stuff who are, like, you know, they buy the table and they're flexing their Rolex and they're like, let me take you home to my mansion in my Lambo. And it's like they're putting all their cards out on the table, and I'm still uninterested because, like, how sad are you? You must have such bad self-esteem, and you think that, like, the only thing you have to interest me is your money. Like, that's so sad. Like, if instead you're talking to me and you're being, like, nice and funny and you're like, hey, like, can I take you home? Like, or hey, do you want to come back to my place? You know? And then I walk outside and, like, then you have, like, a nice car. Well, then, like, yeah, then that's, like, good for you. Then I'm like, ooh, it's a nice car. But those guys who, like, flash their money and, like, you know, they somehow make hundreds of thousands of dollars look cheap as fuck and look gross as fuck and embarrassing. And no, I would go home with you. I don't want to ride in your Lambo to your mansion. Like, these are different questions that you're asking. There's this, like, weird conception that, like, women want you to, like, show all your wealth. It makes you look insecure. It makes you look like you think you have nothing to offer except for materialistic things. And what that tells me is that if you think you have nothing to offer, then maybe you don't. Maybe you just suck and you know it. And that's why you're showing me all your money. You know? Anyways. Next time, step away and call the co-ops and report them for sexual harassment. Easy as that. But why? Why would I do that? The cops aren't going to do anything. What are they going to do? They'll show up like an hour later after I've left. There are girls that are into guys for money, but those aren't the girls that anyone should want to be with long term. Exactly. Like, that's lame. That's like, I mean, there are guys that are into girls simply because they look like exclusively because they have, like, big boobs or a big ass. And it's like, that's not gonna last forever. Similar to, like, a person's wealth will not sparkle and dazzle you forever. Like, you will keep sitting, like, you will be crying in your mansion just as though you were crying in your one-room apartment, and nothing will be different because you won't feel content in life. Like, wouldn't you rather cry in your apartment? At least then you have things to cry about. I feel like crying in a mansion is so much worse because it's like you have every material thing you could ever want and you're still not happy. And, like, if that's all you go after, if all you go after in a woman is, like, Is she sexy? Blah, 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 blah. And if all you go after at a man is like, I don't have money. Like, does he have Lambos? Does he have like 5 cars? He doesn't have a Rolex. Like, you're both gonna end up fucking miserable. You'll find people who you aren't compatible with and who, for the most part, like, kind of suck and are probably really vapid and will probably cheat on you. Fact. So, yeah. 6-packs v Lambo. I don't like. Okay, just to like explain this, my first boyfriend was 5'8" and like had a dad bod and wore glasses and like, you know. My second boyfriend was like 6'1" and lanky, also wore glasses. Not my best choice, he was not super cute. My boyfriend after that was like 5'8". He was like more built, like the second boyfriend was super skinny. He was more built, but like he had like a lot of acne, you know. My boyfriend after that was like, again, 6'1", super lanky, like skinny, and like blue eyes and like ginger hair, and like the boyfriend before that had like the black hair, and the one before that had black hair, and the one before that had brown hair. Like, all this is to say that like I don't have a physical type at all. Like, I have no interest in what you look like. That's not impressive to me. Especially knowing that like 75% of how you carry your body weight is genetic. I'm like, okay, so you have good genes. Like, that doesn't tell me anything. Like, I've had 4 boyfriends. I had boyfriends in high school. Like, I just don't know. Like, I just don't have, like, a physical type or, like, a body that I look for, because that's not what I want out of my boyfriend. Like, first of all, if you're worried about, like, my thought process is, like, if you're, like, sex can be good no matter what. Like, it's just about the person knowing your body well. It has nothing to do with, like, what the other person looks like. And if you're not concerned about sex, like, why would it matter what your significant other looks like? That is no bearing on me. Like, that doesn't affect me in any way. Like, them being attractive or unattractive doesn't, like, if I don't care about it, then, like, it shouldn't affect my, like, decision making, you know? Like, what I look for in a boyfriend is, like, if we talk, if we have great conversation, if when I hang out with you, I leave feeling happier, if, like, you know, if I can talk to you about real shit, and then in the next second be like, have you read this Stephen Hawking book? And then the second after that be like, do you want to watch Rick and Morty? Like, if you're versatile and if you're able to meet all these different aspects of me, you know? Like, I'm not interested in what you look like. I'm interested in you. Are you asking me, like, what the best way for a guy to approach is? Like, the best way for a guy to approach me? I mean, it depends on the situation, right? Like, if we're at, like, a cafe as opposed to a party, as opposed to, like, we know each other from class, like, any advice I give you is gonna be weird. But I guess, like, if you're going to ask somebody on a date, I mean, first of all, if you, like a girl and you're not already friends, you don't lose anything from asking her on a date. Like, there's nothing that can happen. Like, either she's gonna say no, and you're like, nothing has changed, right? Because before you asked her out, you weren't going on a date with her. And now that she said no, you still aren't going on a date with her. So, like, nothing has changed. And then if she says yes, now you're going on a date with her. So, like, always, and if you do want to, like, if you do see a girl out in, like, public, like, you're at a cafe or whatever, like, you could be like, hey, like, I saw you from across the room, I was wondering if I could get your number. And if she's like, well, I have a boyfriend or whatever, you just be like, oh, that's cool, no worries. Like, you know? Women are attracted to emotional vibes more than anything. What sort of vibe they are attracted to is based on how they were raised. I wouldn't agree with that. I think women are attracted to, or emotionally mature women are attracted to displays of emotional maturity. You know, like, because who wants to be with somebody who can't meet you on every intellectual level? Who wants to have a partner who's stupider than you? Like, I hope that my partner is 10 times the person I am and 100 times as smart as me. Because at the very least, like, that way, like, I can, like, work my ass off. You know, at the very least, they should be my equal. And if they're not my equal, I have no interest in dating you. What can I learn from you? You know? So, yeah. I've given boys my number. Boys who have just walked up to me. Like, you know, now, like, I mean, no, I still do that at school. I don't really do that now as much because I just don't be out and about. But, like, I've been at, like, cafes and people have come up to me and been like, can I get your number? And I'll be like, yeah, for sure. Slay. Have fun. Nope, that's a trap. Don't listen to that advice. Don't make your girl you are interested in seem dumb, lol. Why would you... Yeah, don't ever... Well, yeah, don't ever make the person you're interested in feel like they're stupid. That's not nice. Hello, Fantastic. What would happen once you learned everything from them, though? I don't mean necessarily in the sense of, like, there needs to be this transactional thing. I mean, like, it's not, like, we can learn together, right? Like, I want somebody who's constantly going to, like, who's going to bring out the best in me. And who I bring out the best in them. And there have been relationships where I have not been that for the other person, and they have not been that for me, and, like, that's why it ended. Because I was like, we don't bring out the best in each other. We bring out sides of ourselves that aren't terrible, but aren't great. And that's not a relationship worth keeping if you really want to be the best person you can be. Anything good, ACM? Talking to me. I'm still reading The Little Friend. I don't know what's going on with me. Like, I usually, like, speed read books and finish, like, a book a day. But I've been, like, trying to do my regular thing where, like, I go out and I tan and I read. Because, once again, I'm, like, ridiculously pale. But I don't, like, for whatever reason, like, I find myself... I'll have read a full page and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't retain any of that information. And I like the book, so it's not that. I just think that I go back and forth in phases of, like, really, really reading and, like, not so much. But yeah. Hi, Mr. Keon. Slay. How long have I been streaming for? 2.5 hours? Oh shit, it's 3:30. Okay, I need to go because I'm going to get sushi with my cousin and also because my head hurts. Am I dating Sophia? No. Shockingly. I know. Two women who like women can just be friends. What? Blew my mind too, dude. Let me tell ya. But yeah. I have other socials. I have a fan house, and the command I need to fix it because I don't post cosplay content on there. I post spicy content. But the thing is that it's no nudes. So, what are you supposed to say after you get her number? What do you mean? You get her number and you say, thank you so much. I just thought you were like, so you go up to her. Okay, before I end, you go up to her. You say, hey, I thought you were really pretty. Is there any chance I can get your number? And if she says yes, then you go, thanks so much. And then you go home, and then you wait like 20 minutes, and you text her. Or if you don't want to go home, you're like, can I get your number? And she gives it to you, and you're like, and then you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't tell you your name. Hi, I'm your future boyfriend. Oh, JK. Your name, whatever. It can be cheesy or not. You can just be like, hi, I'm such and such. But I like to do that when I ask for guys' numbers. I'm like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. I'm your future wife and spouse and mother of your children because I think I'm funny. But I don't do that anymore because I realize that can come up across as a little bit intense. But the guys, well, it works every time, so whatever. But then you just sit down and you're like, what's your name? All I know about you is that you're pretty, but I'd love to know more. And then you ask her about what she does, where she goes to school, like so on and so forth. Or you just leave the cafe and then you text her and you're like, is there, like, you're like, now that I've got your number, is there any chance I can take you to, like, out to dinner or something? Or you could be like, so as much as I love this food's cafe, like the cafe's food, I would so much rather love seeing you in an Italian restaurant. Can I take you out to dinner? Boom. Done. Ugh. I, like, literally, I'm so smooth. It's, like, unreal, dude. I'm such a good flirt. But one of these days, I will, like, literally stream about, I will give you, like, my actual advice. Because when I actually flirt, it's, like, subtle enough to make people, like, get all butterfly-y and, like, it's not body or whatever. Oh, I'm good. Anyways, Schumer's low-key an idiot. Doesn't realize people only like her because of her face. Okay, NGB Kingpin. Bestie, you're wearing a snapback hat in your profile pic. I take no opinion from you. Okay, that being said, I have socials. I have fan house for spicy content, so subscribe if you want that. But if you ask me for nudes, I will have an issue. I am just Steph, sure. Yeah. Now, like, just so you guys know, I appreciate, it's not unforgivable. I just like to, like, and I have no, like, I'm not gonna say anything mean to you if you haven't said anything mean to me. And then once I do, I'm going to make fun of things that I feel like might hurt your feelings. Because another thing about me is that I'm, like, pretty good at, like, saying things that make people hurt, that hurts their feelings. Like, I bet that guy's profile pic with the snapback cap, of course, was probably one of the few pictures that he actually feels confident in. And that's so sad. I'm sure he has, like, 5 pictures of his face, maybe. Like, not even enough pictures of himself where he could have a Tinder profile. Oh, God, I can't imagine. Jesus. Like, I'll do that if you're mean to me. But, like, I do that because I can, not because I, like, want to do that or because I, like, you know, feel comfortable doing that. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Like, treat yourselves well and with respect. And by that I mean, like, eat enough, get to bed at a reasonable time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Have fun.